And yellow.
I felt that.
Black and yellow.
All right.
Welcome to the TrapNerd podcast. I am back with my guys.
Time out. Can they hear me? Are you sure? Y'all niggas are sure? I don't want no bullshit.
Turn me up.
Turn me up.
Matter of fact, turn my shit
Hey, yo,
up.
Guru, turn me up.
To quote Fat Joe. Can you hear me?
Bring the flutes in, nigga.
But I'm here with my guys. It's back for another week after a weekend bye. You know, it was impromptu, but I think it was a much-needed break.
Well, nothing
There's
but
a
my
moment of
weekend.
silence for X.
A moment of silence for X. You know, sometimes you got to pour one out for your dead homies. He ain't really dead. He just left Niagara Falls, but
He in Virginia. He
you know
dead.
what I'm saying? You just ask for your dead homies.
Ash one out for my dead homie.
You know what I'm saying? But we back, bitches.
Man, this motherfucker.
How y'all niggas feeling, man? Okay. I'm here with my guys. I got my man Marv on the cam. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you was talking to us.
I'm saying
I was mid-inhale. My bad.
I got White Suede in the building. I don't know if he better be on Snapchat.
White
talking
suede with the
hoes.
mint chocolate.
No, he probably just
Y'all
talking.
fucked
He
the
probably,
whole,
you mint
he probably
chocolate today.
y'all fucked
fumbled
the
that bag.
whole hoe up. So.
He
How we
probably
fucked
fumbled
it
that
up?
bag that
I
we
was
was telling
supposed
him
to
about.
chill. I was like, I gotta go do the podcast. I got priorities.
What, nigga? You should have told us straight
Nah.
up.
Nah, Josh is
We know
lying.
you
I saw
not
him
getting
on
no cheeks.
Snapchat
You
trying to give
like
a
God.
kid
I swear to God.
a
Yo,
beer.
You would have got some PTO for
swear
that,
to
my
God.
nigga. You bugging.
No, he wouldn't have. He'd used up a lot of PTOs thus far. He's going to start dipping in the next year's bank. Let's not.
I'm all out of days, bro.
All right, bet. You know what I'm saying? CJ House business.
Booming.
Yo, fucking. You know what I'm saying? My mother fucking niggas a goddamn father. You know what I'm
Again,
saying?
nigga. God.
My mom.
Lord,
Yeah,
no,
B.
No celebration, that little
Mateo. You ain't celebrating that little broke ass nigga.
Nah, he got one with good energy now.
Huh?
He got good one
Yeah,
with
yeah.
good
This
energy.
one, he
now.
actually let me hold him and shit.
Yeah.
He go to sleep. You know what I mean? He
Automatically
real
the
nice.
favorite.
Huh?
Automatically the favorite.
Nah, not yet. You know, he got to earn that.
He said, no, he got
It's
to
only
prove
been
his
a day.
loyalty.
It's only been a day. You know what I mean? He got to
gotta
build
prove
up
his
some
loyalty.
So respect is earned. I get
Yeah, I
it.
mean,
You know what I'm saying? But how you feeling over there, new dad, man?
I don't know, man. It ain't sink in yet.
Yeah.
It's just like, do I really got another kid? Like, is he coming home with me?
This nigga mine.
He ain't
You know what I
bought,
mean?
he ain't bought diapers
he,
yet.
He coming home with us, man.
What? Shit. Simone, coupon queen.
Oh, y'all shit. I was about.
They got
you
diapers
nuts?
up until next year, nigga.
We got dead ass. We got diapers,
This little nigga
wipes,
finna slow
all
up
that
the
shit.
stockpile game, ain't he?
Huh?
This little nigga finna slow up the
Nah,
stockpile.
she's about to speed back up now.
Oh, say less.
Yeah, because she was on bed rest for
Be back in 2 weeks.
months. You know what I mean? So when she get healed up in about 3 weeks and she able to walk again, she'll be back out there shopping and shit.
Say less. Say less.
Man.
But yeah, shout out to the little brokey, little Mateo.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Little
I
broke
mean,
ass niggas, man.
little broke
I went on a rant about this little broke ass nigga, yo. My kid been acting real. I don't know who. It's mad insulting that he be trying to think he's smarter than me, son. Like, so I've been like starving him out again, trying to get him to try new foods. So the other day, I'm like, yo, we gonna eat this fucking spaghetti. You ain't getting up till you eat the spaghetti. As soon as I sit him down, you're like, I gotta poop. No, you don't.
No, you don't.
You don't
haven't
gotta
eaten
poop.
anything.
Exactly. Because I won't let you eat. So I know you have it. You don't have to poop. You know what I'm saying? You're just trying to outsmart me. Oh, he goes, Daddy, I got a great idea.
no.
I'm like, what? Yeah,
Hell
he goes like this. I got a great idea. I'm like, what's your great idea? He goes, how about I eat graham crackers and grapes? Because that's like his healthy snack that I said, one snack I allow him to eat. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, no, my nigga, you eating fucking spaghetti,
I have
yo.
a great idea.
I have a great idea. No, my
No,
nigga.
nigga, terrible idea.
You're not
Kids
smart.
Kids today, they mad disrespectful. So I'm like, I think we really need to evaluate the value that, or the fucking, I guess it's their value, kids' value. Like, what do they really do for you? They don't really. They cost you money.
Mm-hmm.
You wipe an ass for about 4 years. You know
You
what
got a
I'm
whole year with me.
saying? You got 1 year. You got to figure that out yourself, dog.
Only the strong survive.
My kids just started wiping their own ass.
Yeah, my kids. I was saying my kid's only 3, but I'm tired of it.
And you're still
I'm
wiping his
I'm
ass.
still
aren't you?
wiping his ass.
And
yo.
washing his
Let
balls.
him
This
get
fucking
let him
fucking
get one
sick.
staph infection.
I am sick of having to wash another man's penis.
That's just fucking wild. To me, son.
I hate it.
Fucking wild to me, yo.
I be telling them, yo, do it yourself. People like, no, you do it. What, nigga?
Every time he got a question,
Hold your own nuts,
nigga
nigga.
can't even read, so I gotta read him everything. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
Like he can't tell me it's McDonald's. He sees the pictures. Now he knows McDonald's. Yo, like
All them niggas know is cheeseburgers is McDonald's.
man, listen, son.
And we don't even eat McDonald's. I don't know who the fuck is feeding
Kids
that
is
shit.
long-term bad investments. Think about this. 18 years. You spent 18 years of feeding, clothing. You know what I'm saying?
You find out the baby
teaching.
wasn't yours.
No, not find out it's not yours. It is yours, and you still have to fucking finance that child.
Don't do nothing but depreciate. Soon as that motherfucker get here,
And then when you find out he ain't shit, it's kind of finding out like you ain't shit.
Exactly.
just like a cow.
Exactly.
Then they grow up and put you in a nursing home. Like,
Exactly. My
Then
nigga, by
imagine
the
if they
time
grow
you
up
get
broke.
18, 21,
Every time he gets a bad grade in school, you're like, damn, that's how intelligent I am.
Nope. And then it's like they hit 21. You're like, okay, you're gonna get out the nest egg, and everything's gonna be great. No. Now they come back to you for bigger fucking questions, like, Dad, co-sign on my home.
Nope.
Dad, I need a $1,000 loan because I'm about to get kicked out of the dorms.
Mm.
Dad, this is after you done did your 18-year bid. Think about all the fucked up shit we about to go through.
And they
College,
get
college is
divorced at
parole.
45 and got to come back to the house.
Exactly.
Divorce that what?
45 and they got to come back to the
Who
house.
coming back to my house at 45?
You know what I mean?
You're going to be asking for him to come home. You about
Who's
to be
coming back to
about
my
have a
house?
cane on. You ain't going to be able to cook. You be
They
like,
like,
please, son,
Who's
come
gonna
home.
be that old?
I know, Josh.
You gonna
You
be that
gonna be
old?
that
nigga.
old.
How old are you? How old are you? 20, 26?
Yeah.
Your kid's what, 4?
Yes.
Okay, so you're about to be in your 60s.
I'll be in my 60s.
Yeah,
Okay. I'll
so you
be
got about
priming
5
for
more
retirement.
years of walking around.
I will be ready to walk around my house with my big booty queen,
I hope,
butt naked.
I hope you tell
Ball swinging one way,
I hope
Johnson
you-
swinging the other way.
Do the ball Johnson dance.
I hope you tell your
Fucked
kid I hope you tell your kid I just retired. I don't want you around here no more. And then 10 years later when you can't walk and you're like, yo, can you come take care of me? And be like,
And that's
I
the
just turned
thing.
35. I don't want you around here no more.
That's the investment that you thought you was about to get back in return. So now you done spent 18 to 25 years investing in this kid. Now you can
Millions.
You need this kid to keep to wipe your ass and clean your balls.
Nope.
And that kid puts you in a fucking nursing home.
And he's like, ugh.
I need that kid
no.
to know how to pull the trigger. Because if I can't wipe my own ass, bring me out to the backyard with my dog.
I told you how I want to go out. Yo. Just give me a
With
whole
your
bunch of pills.
dog.
Let me turn on my
Man,
favorite
I'm going to
music.
need you guys to embrace dogs. You guys will be a lot happier.
White people feel way differently
White
about
people-
dogs than they do black people.
White people think
Nah,
dogs
I
are
love
black.
my
you.
dog.
Nah, I definitely like black people more than dogs.
Wait a second. Hold the fuck on. Hold the fuck on. Why did you even feel the need to clarify
He
that?
just said that
fuck
white
on.
people. He just said that white people like dogs more than black
This
people.
nigga, yo.
He said, well, I definitely like black people more.
He's in the minority.
Like, he dead ass gay. That shit some thought. At some point, he's like,
He was dead
No,
ass.
no, no,
wait
no,
this out.
but I really
You
almost,
gotta choose.
I
No,
really
it's 'cause he
almost
know
like dogs
people.
more than all people.
wow.
I just really need you guys to just buy a dog, right, and just embrace it. just embrace it. Pay more attention to your dog than you do your girlfriend, your kids.
This is
No.
And
why
that
you
dog's
single
gonna
now,
love
Josh.
you more than both of them.
That's why you
No,
single now.
listen.
No,
listen.
it's not.
You see that
I'm
rhetoric
telling
right
you,
there?
man.
And this is why white people always sleeping with animals. That's why you hear the story about Florida man sleeping with his dog. That rhetoric right there.
Listen, man, dogs will love you more than anyone. I'm
That's
just
what
I'm gonna
they
need you
really
to
will.
embrace it. You
They
guys
really
are gonna
will.
come in here a year from now just happy as fuck, just like, yo, this dog. I walked up in my house, the dog jumped on me. It brought me a lot of happiness. I'm
Dogs
telling you.
Let me
also
tell you
do
how
fuck shit.
much Josh is telling the truth with these love for dogs, son. Simone joined his pregnancy message board, right? And it's mainly white people. So this is her form of entertainment. She's reading this shit. It was a thread about dogs because I was telling her how we gonna get a dog, right? So she's reading a thread about dog where people said they were allergic or their kids are allergic to dogs. They say they still will not get rid of their dog. And they say their kids is gonna have to suffer or learn to get on medicine.
I don't
somewhere
know
else to
about
go,
all
little
that.
nigga.
No,
True
Find somewhere else
definition
to go,
of
kid.
fuck them
This
kids.
shit
Fuck
was
them kids,
Act,
yo.
yo, Simone is common as fuck. This girl said, yeah, I grew up with a dog and I was allergic, but my parents said the dog was a part of the family and they had a dog first, so I just had to suffer.
Yeah,
We had the dog first.
I thought about that for about 30 seconds, and
Yo,
I agree.
all
Yo,
right,
white
so
people was
it's
some motherfuckers.
3
ain't
to
they?
4 of us in this room are parents. I just wanted to, before we wrap up this parent talk and we get on to this music shit, can we all come to the conclusion that being a parent is trash?
I think we can agree.
Marv?
Yes.
Okay, is it because I felt bad when I started saying this and my girl been looking at me sideways, but being completely honest, my nigga, like
She be looking at you sideways now until she up at 3 a.m. feeding that little nigga a bottle.
Exactly, yo.
And she be
She
looking
don't
at
really
him
know,
sideways.
like,
no,
you know
no,
what I
it's not
mean?
even that. Because then, even at 3 a.m., it's justified. Like, I get it. You hungry. You can't do nothing else yourself. But when you've been fed and you've been changed and you still up, that's when I'm like, all right, my nigga, you ungrateful
just
as fuck.
Crying.
You ungrateful.
I remember when Izzy used to do that shit.
You ungrateful, bro.
Yo, I got a bad confession for y'all.
What's that?
My kids never did that.
Really?
Well, outside of being hungry or shitty, my kids never, even during teething, they never were up at 3, 4 in the morning just crying. Ever.
Isaiah was a little, I wouldn't say colicky, but he had like we had to give him gripe water a lot because he would get like
Stomach aches
gassy.
and shit.
Yeah.
What
So
kind of food?
that's-
Y'all probably had the bad milk then, huh?
It was formula. It was the
Yeah,
formula because
yeah.
we was giving him regular formula because with Juju they gave him a different type of formula.
Yeah, regular
And-
formula never works.
Yeah, they gave
My,
Juju
my
a different
son
type of
already
formula. He
got
was way better.
one day in, they took him off regular formula already because he was spitting all that shit up and he was immediately shitting it out. I'm like, he lactose. All right, like
Baby
He
sounds
said,
trash.
"Nigga, we black."
They are, dude. I'm telling you, they broke. They ain't got no money.
You know who don't do that?
You got to put every meal in their
Dogs.
body.
Dogs.
You're a liar. Dogs are expensive too.
And they
Yeah.
shit on
Not
your
nearly
floor.
as much.
Not
I pay-
nearly as
I
much.
get the good food for my dog, and he costs $50 a month.
That's
That's the
crazy.
good food.
I ain't spending $50 a month on my kid. I'm joking.
I'm about to say, what?
He better
Little
go,
nigga
go
need a
learn how to
job.
hunt.
Survival of the fittest out here. You don't
Eat
work,
what
you
you
don't eat.
kill, little nigga.
You don't work, you don't eat, my G. Period. To the fucking that time for me, I'm just like, I guess I feel like I'm nesting. It's weird. Niggas, I'm budgeting my money and shit. Like, okay, well, I could take 2 months off work, so I need to have this much money saved, nigga.
But you don't
Trash.
take PTO?
Yeah, but they only give you 55%.
Yeah, 55% PFL,
Yeah, so
which is
like,
good for me because I'm like,
I mean, 55%. You got to think about it. yo.
they go
That's-
actually 55% of your last 8 weeks you work. So,
So you
you can
doubled
get
up
some
on the
OT. That's why I've been to OT. If y'all notice, I've been
Yeah.
going in on the weekends because
double
I
up on
know
the
it's about to
OT.
boost my 55% up.
Yeah,
So
but nigga,
yeah, I've been
that's
slick with it.
that's a pay cut to take, nigga. I'm just gonna space my shit out for the whole year though. Like,
Yeah,
I'm-
that's why I say I'm gonna just go ahead and I'll do the overtime because I know I can take the pay cut, and plus Simone gonna be getting her whole check by the time I go out. So
exactly.
you know what I
same.
mean? I've been floating us for these past 8 months. Her old broke ass. I've been
Broke
treating her like the
ass.
little brokies too,
All the little broke ass kids
asking me for spending money.
You want ice cream money? Shit. Got me fucked
What you gonna
up.
do for that ice cream?
We got a baby on the way.
And she been feeble body
But-
too.
Assuming I'm rooting for everybody that's black. Yo,
That's racist.
man,
It was a hard
we gotta finally do it. I think Wale finally did it. I think he decided, like a lot of with his albums. Okay, who all heard the album? You heard the album?
Yeah.
CJ, you heard the album?
Indeed.
Marvin has
Did
not.
not hear the album.
Undoubtedly.
All
It's
right.
Wale one of my favorite. I gotta sit with his shit.
The music you guys we were just playing, that was the intro song from his newest album that was dropped on Friday called Wow. That's crazy. I don't know about
That's
I
a
don't know.
terrible name.
I was
The album was called Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I just want to make it clear for the audience. I knew that, but I think the intro was called something else because I see
No,
everybody.
the intro's called Sue Me.
Yes, bad people love that record.
Yo, that's a great record.
Yeah, I've been seeing like that record been like that and that little Dirk record is the two I've been seeing
Oh,
people
that
going
black
crazy
record is
about.
fucking fire too. But anyways, we're gonna talk.
I ain't gonna lie. I look like that one with
Bryson Tiller.
yeah.
Yeah, yo, T.
That LOVE ... That shit is fire.
Speaking of Bryson Tiller, where the fuck is his music at?
I don't want it.
That nigga had.
I'm actually good on it.
What?
Bryson Tiller does not do anything stellar for me.
Nah, I think yo.
His first album?
I think he should. I think he should be
Yeah,
locked
you're
away.
right.
He should stay-
Wale. We talking about Wale.
Well, Bryson Tiller should stay
We'll get-
locked away.
We'll get on.
And keep
we'll
writing
get
for
on-
whoever
we'll
he's
get on-
writing
we'll
for.
Get on those guys. Wale's out. Friday, I think he finally found or stayed in that pocket where it's like, yo, we know that relationship back Wale is your niche, and I think we got like 7 of those tracks from him, and at least 7. Then he did get on this lyrical miracle shit. With the Ross and the Meek Mill record, and that shit went up.
Yeah,
That
I
shit
heard
was
about
fire.
that record too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
Yeah,
then
Meek bodied that
he
shit.
even did the Afro beats, but that's not for me.
I like his Afro.
I
I
know
love the Afro beats.
I do
Afro
too.
beats ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? I like him on them, but I know that he ain't make that song for me.
His Afro beats I don't go to, but like when it's on,
Mm-hmm.
I notice myself vibing to it. It'd
Is
be
it like
halfway through
the
song, and I'd
disco
be
joint?
like,
What's that? Go? It's not go-go, is it? He didn't do a go-go
'cause
version of it.
Well, I guess it's go-go and
His
Afrobeat
Afrobeats?
combined, yo. It's
Okay.
a different sound, but
I
that's
like Wale
That's his
go-go
pocket.
beats. I ain't gonna front.
But either way it go, I think this definitely is.
Wale definitely makes
This
me.
the album that I was expecting.
He makes me like go-go music.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
me
For
too.
him, I wouldn't. I'd be like, turn that shit off.
I don't know what the fuck go-go music is.
The Gifted. Love hate thing.
Okay.
That's it. That's my fucking heat.
Yo, that was a fire.
But that's like R&B and go-go. That's different.
Wale twist to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's so
That
his
was-
shit
that was
like
probably
you
one of
said
my favorite songs on
seven chick joints.
Seven of those ones that you gonna be like, yeah, this.
So he finally embraced
That's
his
his
position
pocket.
in hip hop
That's it.
to where now he can be the way he's being talked about right now. He was trending #1 all yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? People been showing crazy love for the album.
Mm-hmm.
So now we ain't gotta hear my man crying on fucking radio and shit.
Oh no.
Oh, no, we're still
I feel
gonna
like
hear
it's
him
still
cry.
gonna come.
No, because even in the Breakfast Club interview, the nigga is he even addressed his own personality in the music. You know what I'm saying on the album, but it's like we know that it's the personality that we don't fuck with. He knows that we don't like his personality, and he said it.
He's
And
like,
then-
yo,
But
I
the,
am
but the
who I- he is
personality
who he
didn't
is,
come
though.
until like 3 years ago. Like it
He- like-
hasn't always been like that.
His person didn't come into like I don't even want to say the fall because it came before the album About Nothing, and the album About Nothing was phenomenal. So I'm just
Nah,
kind of
man.
like,
well, I think it was because he was the biggest one.
was y'all on Twitter?
He
in
was like when
2012?
Nike boots
I was
and
on
shit
since
came out.
09.
Well,
Yeah,
y'all was
09.
on Twitter in 2012. They started killing Wale for his opinion on anything. Anytime
Yeah.
Wale said
Oh, okay.
anything, it was like
I didn't see all
we
that.
treated they treated like Wale. They treated Wale like we treat Bow Wow.
I think that. No, they were, but that was
It was
that
like-
was his problem. Though.
Yeah, it was
that
him. though. It was like
That was his
I
demise.
don't think he's ever recovered from that.
I didn't
No, I'm
really,
saying, but-
I didn't really see like the shitty, like the pussy personality. I'm good. The pussy personality until the album About Nothing. What was that? 2015, 2016?
and I was like,
Yeah, because he
16.
wanted praise for that, even though the album was probably still his best work.
Yeah, when he didn't get a lot of praise for that, that's when I saw him on the radio shows acting like that. I didn't know
he
he was
still
doing that
talk about
before.
that.
nah, this was before. Like Wale was, he had the #1s. He had the #1 album. He had the #1 records. He had the quality of music.
Well, when they were
But it was
all
lit.
young as fuck, the whole group.
Yeah, it
he
was-
had Nike boots and what was the other single?
Oh, that was way.
Lotus
That was
Flower
08.
Bomb.
yeah,
you talking about
he
Nike
was
boots
he
and you
popped
talking
before
about-
all of them.
Lotus
Yeah.
Flower Bomb.
No, those five.
No,
was his
that was
second
way
album.
after.
Yeah.
He talking about Nike boots and
There was,
riding that mean joint tennis shoes.
No.
lean.
Yeah,
Pretty
he had
Girls.
a video. No, he had a video.
It was another
Pretty
joint.
Girls before all that. It was,
Yeah, it was
right,
before Pretty
before
Girls.
Nike boots. It was
Yeah.
right before
I don't
Nike
know.
boots.
I can't
He had a
remember.
video for it and everything.
Yeah, it's a joint. I know it was a record on Saints Row that popped, that really popped, called "Riding That Mean Joint," if I'm not mistaken. Then I know he had Nike boots around that same time because Lil Wayne jumped on it, and then there was another record he had. I
But
cannot
he
think what
popped
the fuck it
before
was.
all
Was
of
it on
them,
the
so I
Attention
think that's
Deficit?
why he gets super sensitive. Yeah, it was
Yeah, it was
Attention Deficit. It was the
Deficit
first
era.
one.
It was that era, and he had the most attention.
It was
and
either
then
Pretty
he signed-
Girls, 90210.
Damn, they were all on the same album.
Yeah, the Lady Gaga song that he
Which
fucked up
that
when
one
Gaga
kinda,
was the
yeah.
fucking biggest artist on the planet.
That wasn't on here.
No, that wasn't on that. That came on the first, the next album.
Either way it goes, but his personality is still like even in the Breakfast
His only
Club
bad
interview,
album is Shine.
It's like
To be totally honest with you, because the Attention Deficit was great,
Nike
Ambition
boots
was
ain't even on
great,
here.
Gifted was
Nike,
great.
It was before Nike Boots was, I think, like a little
Album
single.
about yeah, that's not on there. Album
got
about
him
Nothing was
signed.
great. Summer on Sunset was dope as fuck.
that was a mixtape, but yeah,
They got it on here as an album.
that's crazy.
Shine was mad blind in me. That's what the one I did.
I liked it though.
He had some records.
He
on
had
there,
some
yeah.
records on there.
He
I
did
liked.
have a couple records, but as a project,
Total body
I
of
like
work.
it.
I get what you're saying.
But then this shit is fire.
But I fuck with Wale heavy though. So that's,
Yeah,
I
but
get it.
Shout out to Wale, man. I'm super fucking happy for him. I think this is the credit that he deserves.
You know what I think he don't get credit for? It's his ratchet tracks. His ratchet tracks are always fire.
Yeah, he got clappers, pole dancers.
Like that pole dance, that shit is fire.
Yeah, he put that on the album. I was shocked. I'm like, oh, he dragging that to the album. All right.
No, he put Black Body on the album too.
Yeah,
but
with
it went.
what's McCall? Yeah,
That
I
was the
like, yo,
theme
he
of the
dragging two-
album.
It was the last two records on the album, if I'm not mistaken. If I looked at the track list,
Yeah.
was pole dancer and the what's McCall body joint.
It's crazy
Like,
too, cause
okay.
like that and On Chill was on there. Those 3 records.
On
that-
chills, I knew that
Oh,
was gonna be for the album.
Oh, for sure. But those are all 3 records that been out that all made the album, and I'm still not like
I'm still not over.
I'm still not over. 'em.
Yo, I told
They
people.
still
Remember
good,
we
they still
wasn't we
good.
in here
Because it
debating
wasn't
on
getting
chill
super-
and no guidance?
Say that again.
Wasn't we on here saying that on chill up there with no guidance for that
yeah,
record
that
of
was
the
for the
summer?
record of the summer, yeah, but
It's
you
not.
got to think about that.
I know most people gonna take no guidance, but I really fuck
that
with
Black
on chill.
Bonnie
son.
record almost 2 years old.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
On Chill is probably, didn't they come out probably the same time?
Right around the same time, yes.
Alright.
Like a
On
week
Chill,
later or some shit
On
like
Chill
that.
gonna outlive No Guidance for me only because No Guidance has been played so much.
Yeah.
I've heard I
I
hear No
understand.
Guidance 3 times an hour on the radio.
Yeah, and they just
Because that
picked
shit
up
is a
on
bop.
chill, son.
They just picking up
I'm
on
like,
On
yo,
Chill.
how are y'all this fucking late, son?
I do not know how they are not tapped in. Like radio is just
Yo,
mainstream
radio
is
is
just
trash.
not.
See,
tapped
radio got an
in,
automatic button. They like whatever Chris
Radio
Brown
is
and
not
Drake put
mainstream
out,
no more,
just
though.
put it on. It no matter what it is.
Radio is
They-
not mainstream more.
they-
They don't
not at
even.
all.
They don't even play the
They're,
top hits.
they're at
They
least
don't.
7 months behind.
It's
They're
disgusting.
trash.
Actually, it's very disgusting. I'm like,
Because no one listens to them. No one
how
cares.
is chill on chill just getting picked up? Because I've been waiting on it to come on the radio.
They don't even get reviews anymore because people don't care enough to listen.
Yeah,
Like no
it's-
one's calling them like, why aren't you playing this song? Because no one's listening.
So that means there's a niche in radio for somebody to play the hot new records immediately.
You need to play what 30-year-olds and up like because they're the only ones still
Yeah,
listening.
if you want
to
to go that
radio.
route, but if you want to be hot on the radio still, you got to be the first person. Like, look, I know y'all got a radio programmer and whatever y'all shit going on, but this what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just go play the hottest record that come out.
That probably is a niche that's like
I'm about
void
to
that
slide
need
right
to
up
be
in
filled.
that bitch too.
It's like you remember how radio and DJ used to break records.
Yes,
We know the thing is though.
That
people
shit
not-
don't happen like that no
You know
more.
why people don't listen to the radio? It's because we got the luxury of not having to hear commercials. So when I
That and
I
the
find
music
myself
is
like
terrible.
when I'm going on my way to work in the morning, you know what I'm saying? I'll be listening to a song, like when they first go to the break, and I hear the song, I'm like, "Ooh, that's great," and then that's a commercial right after. I immediately go to my fucking title because it's like,
Yeah.
"All right, bitch."
My
I'm gonna sit
phone
here and
has
listen to this.
died, like driving across country, and I still will just like listen to myself think instead of listening to the radio.
yeah, it's that bad. That's
'Cause
why
the
I
music
said it's
is
a niche,
bad.
man. I've been studying this shit for months. It's a niche. That's why I'm getting ready to get my format together. I'm about to slide right in. I'm about to get my little license so I can play actual people music. And they shit, as long as they shit on streaming networks, they get their little radio royalties, whatever the fuck that is. And I'm sliding right in there, son. Because it's a terrible. How are you missing this? Like why does it take you so long to pick up a
You
record?
got an
that
opportunity
is
with-
flying.
And why are they
already.
still paying? Why are they still paying for radio waves?
I don't get that.
Like
either.
why don't just start your own shit so you don't even have to have endorsements or whatever.
Well,
That's true.
endorsements keep the lights on, man. I guess.
They
Well, yeah,
do,
that's
but there's
sponsorship
like
pays
Shade
the
45 and
bills.
all. They make money.
That's-
I
but that's the
understand
problem,
that,
though.
But
So
those
actually-
Shade 45s are owned by bigger entities, the Viacoms, the fucking iHeart Radios. These people are the people that pay the bills, so they have.
Almost every radio station in America is owned by a very multi-mass media company. now.
Exactly.
So they got the money. So why are they paying? Fucking
Because radio people aren't listening to the radio, but they still have to fucking keep the
Provide
lights
it.
on.
exactly, they're not listening to the radio, and you're still paying for radio waves.
So this is what's happening. So with like Clear Channel, iHeartMedia, and it's another company. It's 3 big companies that owns pretty much every radio station in America, right? And what they is they have these high-paying talents. So for instance, the Breakfast Club. Every single person on the Breakfast Club is a multi-million-dollar talent. Then you got Funk Flex. He's a multi-million-dollar talent, regardless of what you think of him. He's still multi-million-dollars, cost $197. Angie Martinez, multi-million-dollars. So what you're doing is now they're trying to syndicate these people, like Steve Harvey. They syndicate these motherfuckers to try and make it cheaper. So it's like if I'm paying Breakfast Club between the 3 of them $10 million a year, and I got to pay Steve Harvey between just him $5 million a year, I'm going to put them on every radio station in the planet. But now people's trying to like, nah, I don't really want to hear these motherfuckers everywhere I go.
To put them
So
on
who else
those
can I
radio
hear?
stations costs money though. That
Yeah,
money
it
comes from
does.
the ads that you're selling. These
You got to sell
companies,
ads still.
They buy these slots. It's no different than anybody watching any major sporting event or anything like that. These companies buy the slots. They come in, they pay, and that's how they keep the fucking lights on and they pay the talent.
All right,
What?
you guys are losing me, so I know you guys are losing the listener. So let's get back into music and talk about Summer's Walker's album.
I really liked her album, but
But what?
I know it's not the vibe for me.
I know it was a female, and I don't respect anything that females do. That was
too.
me quoting Layson.
Listen, probably. But no, I really liked her album, but I think that she is a little like for the mystic brown sugar voice that her lane.
That Ari Lennox voice.
That's
She
it
got
right
she
there.
got that shea butter
She's
voice.
got the worst. Her album wasn't as good as Ari Lennox and hers
Nah, I think he was looking for the wrong thing.
too.
She gave me exactly what I thought I was gonna get.
Yeah, I was looking
She
for,
gave me Free Spirit Ho.
Yeah, I was looking for like R&B version of I guess for lack of a better word, Megan or Cardi kind of thing, like just free spirit, but like more of a free spirit. Yeah,
Like,
free spirit.
this my
hoe,
pussy. I'm gonna
essentially,
do
like,
what I want with it.
Yeah, that's all I was looking for with her.
That's what she gave me, and
I feel like that's who she fed.
that album was fire.
I liked it, but then I listened to Snow Allegra, and I'm like, you know what?
See, that's more my no. Okay, so check this out.
Because Snow Allegra,
No, not even, nigga. Did y'all listen to the Sabrina Claudio album?
Yes, that too.
That shit is way more my vibe.
Mm-hmm.
I give you that, but nah.
I'm not taking nothing away from Summer. You know what I'm saying? But when I listen to Ari Lennox's project, that shit is still phenomenal.
See, that's okay. See, we
going
listen
back
to those.
SZA's old joint, even though
Those are
SZA's-
like okay, but those are and then those are different. Like those are like actual original. So like, it was a lot of flips on this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I love that. I ain't gonna lie. Flipping the old R&B shits like that shit with Usher.
Yeah, I really love
That shit was
with Usher.
crazy.
So
Yeah,
the record was great.
that shit
It's
was
just-
dope. Like
she
it ain't like
bodied
a
that
DJ
shit.
Khaled
Is
flip.
Usher tainted to you though? Did the rumors fuck y'all up with Usher?
Nah.
Because when I listen,
I heard
to
Usher and
I
I'm
don't
like,
hear the
yo,
same.
that nigga still got it.
I don't hear it the same. It don't hit the same for me.
Yo, this shit the same. I still fuck with that Peace Sign record off that A album.
Nigga, listen, man.
I fuck with Usher heavy, yo.
Hey, Boogie Body, that shit.
Hey, Bookie kills every fucking feature.
Fuck yeah. I actually like Bryson Tiller on that.
Bryson Tiller trying to creep back in though, low key.
He is.
He doing these little features and like, all right.
Oh yeah, he gearing up.
Speaking
Yeah.
of features, that
Yeah.
Black and Wale record, man.
Black and Wale, shit. Black and Summer.
kills features too.
Black and Black got one on both of these.
Yeah, he on everybody album. Yo.
Him?
Hey, you guys ever listen to Boogie? He
Yeah.
signed a
I didn't know who.
West Coast
okay.
Boogie.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
Boogie,
absolutely.
That's the nigga that.
So is that
he-
WS
Skydive on
He's
his
on-
shit.
That's the nigga that you
He
put
signed
me
with-
on to.
He signed with
Listen,
Shady.
hold on.
I put you on to him.
Listen, I'm
I
about to.
probably did, but
I'm about to tell you. I'm about to go ahead. Give me 10 seconds.
WS Boogie is that like social media? Or something
Yep.
like that?
Yeah.
I think it's like West Side Boogie or
No,
something.
on Spotify it's just Boogie.
It's just Boogie.
Yeah,
Okay, I don't
but
know.
his name was West Side Boogie.
West Side Boogie.
His album is fire. His whole album is fire. One of the best albums of 2019. Like,
Slept
I
on
would,
like
I
that?
might,
Slept on?
super.
It's
I might put
this
it. it might
everything
be
for
my-
sale.
Yeah, it might be my favorite
Wow,
album.
I didn't
of the
even.
entire
I didn't
year.
know he. I didn't even know he dropped the album. I
M
haven't
has
heard
a
it.
crazy verse on there. Black is on Skydive. This my
I'm about to-
self-destruction.
Here it go. Here it
This
goes.
shit is fire.
This the song.
Sky.
Oh yeah,
This Boogie, nigga.
I see. Had no idea.
The whole album is fire. Not a bad
This is
song
my
on there.
shit. This was from Thirst 48 Part 2. Hold on.
It's on the album too.
I need to learn commitment. Whoa. I need to quit my joking. Yeah. I need to bow the bitches up. That's where my mind been floating. Ain't trying to fuck this bread up. No. I need to get more focused.
Yeah, that's Black or Boogie nice as fuck.
He's got a black feature on his album though.
That's another thing that I meant to actually say about Wale. He be giving motherfuckers like that ain't getting shine like that. Like, cause if you remember, nigga, he gave Tiana Taylor bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember he gave.
she dropped
he put
that
Megan
pack.
On pole,
She dropped that
pole
pack,
with
which
him.
leads me to, could you imagine how sick she was going through all this shit with good music? Like, damn, I probably should have signed with Wale. Cause I remember that's why
Look
he
at
put the
the
Rihanna
chick-
shit out.
Look the chick. No,
was
the T-
because
the
she
T-
was on
no,
some
the-
funny shit.
No. You talking about Tierra? What the
Oh,
fuck
that
was
was
her name?
Tierra Marie. My
No,
fault.
not Tierra Marie. It's another name for. I forgot her name. I know you talk. The chick that did bad. Her. She went with Rico Love.
That wasn't Tiana Taylor?
Nah.
Okay,
was a
that's my
different chick.
fault.
She signed with Rico Love and ain't been out since. When Raleigh was like, "Yo, come sign with me," she's like,
Yup.
"Nah, I want to sign with Rico."
Okay, see, that's
Raleigh
my fault. I thought it was Tiana Taylor.
Raleigh like, I can show you what Raw showed me. You don't hold your artists back. You let them fly.
I want to know who this nigga Wale was talking about. Like when he said he was fucking with a well-known singer, a well-known actress too. He talked about, he referenced her like 4 different times on his album.
On his album, I'm about to
Yeah,
check that shit
he
out.
fell in love and it didn't work out. I think he
Solange,
talked about
nigga.
Either he. Duh. I'm like, duh.
We all know he.
I
We
forgot
all
it
know
was
he dropped
Solange.
that pack.
He used to be in love with her. He fucked that all up.
Used to be.
Probably still is, yeah. And now she a vibe. Imagine them two with some records together. My motherfucking goodness.
I thought he was talking about SZA, but Solange too.
But he also gave SZA that SZA probably had the best record on my favorite record on the album About Nothing.
See how early Wale be picking these motherfuckers
And that's
up,
what
son?
that was what I was saying. Like, but Boogie been out for a minute, but I haven't heard him on
Nobody
not
heard of
one
him, yeah.
mainstream nigga shit. Boom, Wale puts him on the 3rd track of the album. and it's fucking fire. He bodied that
Wale
shit.
did that for a
Wait,
lot of
what?
people, son. Before Megan
You didn't see
popped, he pulled her on pole
You
dancing.
I just put the album on and listened. I didn't look at nothing.
You're crazy.
I didn't look at the track list. I don't ever
Yeah.
look at nothing like that.
Wale be trying to grab people early, so he'll hear about him, and he be like, all right, I throw him on the album.
I
He put him on the album.
I got you.
Yeah, niggas be putting motherfuckers on a mixtape. Wale be like, nah, I'm gonna put you on the album. Like when SZA, the first time I heard like a real record from SZA was on Wale shit.
I was talking about Black's feature on Boogie's album, not about Boogie's feature on fucking Wale shit.
Oh,
Yeah, Wale got him
Black
on.
got
I
a
looked at the
joint
track
on-
listing.
Yeah, it's called
Oh.
Skydive. It's fire.
What
I
other
believe
shit
it.
about,
I didn't listen to
Lil'
nothing
Kim-
but
couple weeks,
Wale shit.
Lil
honestly.
Kim dropped the album,
Oh
y'all.
fuck.
No, I'm not doing that.
That shit's old before it came out.
No, you for real?
Yeah, I'm dead ass.
Casanova dropped the album. Nobody cared.
Yeah, I was gonna say Casanova.
Y'all listen to that?
That's the only one. I didn't listen to Casanova. He's,
Me
not
neither.
my,
I would have listened to it if I knew.
he's not my speed.
Ah,
but
nigga,
I had no idea.
Me so
I'm not
okay.
too much
Let me
big
tell
on
y'all
Cass
something.
either.
This nigga CJ got my fucking title.
Me and
cards
Layson.
all fucked up.
Me and Layson share a title. Reluctantly, might I add. I think I'm about to just spend the $10 and get my own. Cause he fucking up that family plan. However, this nigga Layson be listening to some bullshit, y'all. This nigga Layson be listening to nothing but our. What are you listening to Indigo in the middle of the day for?
I'm
Because,
on
my
the same
nigga,
shit.
What
I
are
can't-
you
I
doing?
can't listen to rap music and do my job. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, I can't.
I can't listen to rap music and do my job because
This
I
nigga
start
don't
vibing.
listen to no gangster shit.
I do what
No, he don't.
Indigo was one of
He
the best
listens to-
projects of the year.
Okay, cool. He don't listen to no gangster shit. This nigga don't listen to nothing. But every time I go on there, this nigga been listening to The Weeknd. This nigga been listening to fucking
You tripping?
Pretty Ricky and shit.
I don't listen to fucking Pretty Ricky.
This nigga-
son.
You tripping?
This nigga be on some
I
bullshit,
listen
man.
to R&B because I can just listen to it and it goes through. You know what I'm saying? I can let it go in out ear, one out the other. I listen to rap, I'm analyzing lyrics, and then I start fucking up on my job. You know what I'm saying? I'm reading all fucking day.
Yeah.
He don't
You know what I'm
listen to-
saying?
I
Listen,
just like every
Listen
song
don't
that
listen
I
to no
listen
real
to,
nigga
and I
shit
hit
all
shuffle.
day long, man.
this
That
nigga
shit is wild,
crazy,
man.
Yo, this nigga is wild. This nigga CJ.
You find out a lot about a nigga when you see his playlist.
Yo, my playlist shit is popping, my nigga. I have rap shit on there, bro, but
No,
I
you
don't.
don't.
I don't listen.
You
to
ain't
rap
got
at
nothing.
work.
You ain't got nothing but sunset vibes on there.
Yo, look. Yo.
Then look at him. He ain't even deny it.
I be
Ain't nothing
chilling.
but sunset
I
vibes
like
on
a
there.
good vibe, my nigga. I like a good vibe, bro. Like, can't be mad.
I like that ashy knuckle shit.
I hear you, my nigga.
You got me fucked up.
Nigga. I go to
I'll be
work-
up at 4:30.
I go to work
I don't
and
need to hear no
work with
R&B.
Fucking 35-year-old white women. My nigga, I can't be in there fucking listening to Benny. My nigga, I'm sorry,
Shit, I
bro.
do.
You got me fucked up.
I'm
I
gonna go
do.
in there and then I'm be looking around at niggas like, yo, what the fuck am I doing? Yo,
Bro, they was having a tier meeting in the hallway one day. I'm walking on the hallway, rapping my ass off, not knowing that they at the end of the hallway, but like tucked in the other side. I get to the end, they all looking at me like, who is this nigga?
exactly. Just
Nigger in the
niggering it up.
Oh, shit. I'm like,
Niggering it
oh,
up.
my bad.
Anyway,
Put on the white voice immediately. Sorry, guys.
Shit, not me. I listen to that consignment. I throw in a nice little Benny rotation.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie. Code switching is like, it's entertainment for me now.
nah, man.
Cause I do it in a funny, like I'm trolling when I'm code switching.
This is all the
I'm
troll, my
trolling.
nigga.
They know
man.
I'm too sarcastic for it. I'm like, oh, absolutely. I would never do such a thing.
What else y'all want to get into?
Unfathomable.
Oh,
Ari.
okay. I know you bitches was capping. All y'all bitches on the internet capping all weekend.
All right.
Shit,
Nope.
my nigga.
Nope. No. You're not gonna say that on this podcast.
Right.
This podcast way too fucking dead ass for that.
Dead ass. That niggas was dead ass on the internet fucking fronting, my nigga.
Yeah, that's better, my
Fucking
nigga.
frontin', yo.
That's better.
Oh, I thought we was gonna clear up the bitches.
Oh no, I'm at these bitches, yo. All right, so Ari gets on the fucking internet acting a fucking ghetto mess. My nigga is celebrating his birthday. I don't even fuck with G Herbo like that, but I can tell you're a real ass nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Did you see how happy he
Yeah,
was?
exactly.
I
My
love
nigga, you,
that.
you,
Trying to,
you-
I'm like, just
that's
cry,
the level
nigga.
of
Damn.
That nigga was crying.
Yeah,
I'm like,
he
nigga,
ain't
you
want
wiping
to
up
though.
the tears.
But
nigga,
either
let
way
that
it go,
rock.
my nigga
She was
celebrating
salty.
his
He ain't,
birthday.
nigga ain't never cried for me.
Here come this bitch. Oh, you had this bitch around my baby. You got herpes. But what the fuck, yo? Like,
Yeah, she
Listen,
went left
son.
with this shit.
yo, so she's like, yo,
I didn't see that.
yo, peep though. She goes like, I'm gonna mansplain it. She goes, fucking, we had an agreement. You said you wasn't gonna have her on my kid. You dead ass got her right here in the live stream. She got this stupid ass look on her face. Da. She's like, she goes something like, you went to a witch to get that shit prayed off you, but you still got herpes. And she goes, one of these days, she gonna wake up with her fucking pussy looking like a Star Crunch bar, just going fucking all the way in.
Yeah.
Is she speaking from experience?
It's mad ways to manage herpes these days in education that I know, but
Whatever.
She
That's
said,
beyond the
she
fact.
said a Star Crunch bar.
yeah.
What the?
You ever seen
You never
Star
had a Star
Crunch?
Crunch?
nigga?
Looking like a Star Crunch bar.
You ever
For
seen
one,
the Star
Tiana
Crunch?
too light skinned for that.
I was gonna say
anyway.
she not even that dark. She ain't even that dark.
Yeah, but
But I see what she was getting at.
Yeah.
But she starts going in, and this nigga, and these bitches on the internet are like, yeah, I would did the same thing. Don't have no bitches around my kids. What?
Yeah, like stop that shit, bitch.
This is girl. He not just fucking her.
Yeah.
Yo, and that's
This is
the
girl.
thing, yo, first off,
She got
the
this
bitches-
nigga crying.
Bitches on the internet like don't have no bitches
Happy
around
tears.
my kids. Your baby daddy not even around your kids.
Exactly. So he ain't gonna have no bitches around you.
Like so
Trust
you
me.
can't even.
You
say
good.
that.
You good. Don't
Like,
even worry about it.
So you got to sit this argument out.
Wow. You
Those
should've
be the
said that.
main ones,
You
though,
should have
yo.
said that.
Those be
If
the
you
main
don't, I
ones.
will. I'm gonna let him. Hey, somebody better let him know. I'm gonna hurt their feelings.
Somebody go tell this girl.
Because I'm gonna hurt their feelings.
But for real, though, you should have kept your ass out. Your opinion is invalid in this argument, for one. And then the other women that, maybe they have a active baby father and they feel the same way that Ari feels about, the child being around said person's girlfriend. Grow the fuck up. There is nothing in this world that is going to stop a man from being around his child. A real man, for one. And if that man has moved on and he's in a real relationship, he chose to be with this person, you going to have to suck that shit up, whatever pride you feeling, and let that man parent his child and mind your fucking business, my nigga. Anybody who has a problem with another woman stepping into your child's life and loving them the same way the people that created them, you're a fucking bozo.
You're a sick fuck.
You're
Like-
a sicko.
What type of fucking sociopath shit is that, my nigga? Oh, I don't want nobody around my kid. It's my daughter only. What do you gain from that?
Have you met this woman? Like, do you even know what type of person she is? For you to even be saying that?
Chicks love saying their favorite excuse is, I don't want my kid around somebody that was talking about me. I'm like, bitch, she don't like you.
The kid ain't got nothing to do
Yeah,
with you.
she love me and my kid.
Yeah.
She just know
Bitches on
who
the internet
you
was
are,
fucking-
motherfucker.
Yeah.
It was killing me. I'm like, man, listen. I was on Twitter. I'm just going through the threads, and I'm liking all the fucking wild ass replies to these bitches. They fucking stupid.
They retarded. As hell.
I don't know, man. From my own experience, my nigga, I don't care because I know my kid gonna tell me anything that goes on. For one,
Mm-hmm.
so if it's a problem that needs to be addressed, then I'll go there. But I don't feel no way about my kid being around my baby mom's significant other.
Me neither.
Yeah, me either.
In a point in time, would I have? Absolutely. But you grow up. You grow up and you realize, ain't nothing
be
in
real
this.
with you.
There ain't nothing that Why would I stop him from getting that love?
I'm gonna be real with you, my nigga. I don't want to be nobody else's daddy. So, fuck, yo. If a girl got a kid and I
And
can't
listen,
around,
nigga, you being a
I
step
am
parent,
not trying-
I listen to.
I ain't even trying to be that nigga, little nigga daddy.
I
I'm
do.
gonna be real with you,
I
son.
do got a different type of respect for for stepdads. It was like,
Yeah.
yo, that ain't even your responsibility, nigga.
I'm gonna be real, son. If the baby mom, if I ever dealt with a chick and she had another kid, like, and it's not my like, we ain't together, like you my girl, we ain't like getting married.
I was never gonna be with a girl on a serious level that had a kid.
Ooh. We'll get to that. We're gonna talk about
Men
that.
have those
We're gonna
options.
Talk,
We gonna
we're
get to
talk
that,
about
though.
that. We're gonna talk about that because I don't date bitches with kids either. I don't know how I'm about to do this.
I
But,
mean, I'll buck 'em,
okay.
but I ain't with you.
Unless the mom asks me to do anything for that child, I ain't doing it. I'm not gonna just. I ain't about to just straight up volunteer myself to do anything
Nah,
for
see,
that
you
kid.
say that, but I think if you was actually like, okay, boom, say you was with a girl and she had a son that was 6, that nigga played a video game. Y'all would probably have fun together.
I'll do that.
So
shit,
if
but no, I'm
if
talking.
she looking for a babysitter and you about to sit at home be doing nothing, she stressing over a babysitter. Little nigga stay here today.
That kid get one chance. If I dubbed the kid in Madden,
You
I'd
would.
play the game
Don't
with him
lie.
again.
Layson is a helpless romantic, and he will do anything for a woman that he likes.
No, that's not true. Not for no kids, but I don't date bitches with kids. I left my baby mama because she had kids. I'm joking. It's a joke. Podcasting, but
Yo,
regardless of the fact, yo, I'm be 100% real, my nigga. I would not, yo.
I'm
You
not
got a
gonna lie
kid,
either.
I don't want to be around your kid. I don't even want to be around my own. So I don't want to be around yours.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I got 4. I still look a bitch straight in the face. You got kids, I can't fuck with.
Like, fuck it. All right, so
I can't.
is that a cutoff for you, Josh? Because you the only single. Well, you the only single nigga in this room. So
how many
I
kids
would-
she
I
gotta
would-
have for you not to be for you to be like nah?
If she got more than
Since
two
she got
kids,
three kids, same
if she
baby
got
dad.
Same baby dad, I would think about it.
Woo, nope. Nope.
Shit.
You got me fucked up, Josh.
I was
I
raised
know
by
that
a
tax.
stepdad,
I know
so
that
I'm-
tax return looking nice, but
all 3 kids.
Yeah, 3 kids is where shit turns to a whole nother level, yo.
That's your cutoff, Josh. You said 3.
I don't
Josh,
know,
don't go
man.
3 kids, man. Stay 2. Say like I go 2.
I'll be all right with a girl who has kids, but I don't know about 3.
I'm
Three,
I was
is,
about to
three
say.
is a lot.
Josh,
3, you
don't
gotta
have-
get third row seat.
Josh, you don't have any kids, so I would recommend a girl with no kids as
I
well.
do too. That
No, I mean that's definitely
the game is never
preferential.
that slow, Josh. I promise you. It's 21-year-olds and 22-year-olds graduating college every year.
Yeah, and
Every
please,
May, you got a fresh crop.
and please,
Every May, my
and
And
please, no,
90%
nobody
of
is
them bitches
frowning
like
on
that
no
because
kids.
I-
Fucking with a 21-year-old.
I just keep getting older.
Can she buy
and
you
they
a
stay
drink?
The same age.
Yep.
Or she can go to the bar and buy me a drink. We good.
100%, yo.
You'll stop at the liquor store on the way to the spot.
Make
I'm-
her go in.
That's
Yo, I
that
think-
should be your only
I think
requirement.
fucking 21-year-olds until you about 40 is still frowned upon, but niggas ain't gonna be like,
Niggas got me
what?
fucked up.
Who's
If
frowning?
if
Ain't no
I'm
dude frowning
50
on a
yo, if
40-year-old.
I
you-
am 50 and
yeah,
single. I am
21?
going to fuck a 21-year-old if she giving me the coochie. I'm probably going to have to pay for it, but I'm going to take it. At 51, I'm paying for some pussy.
If you were 50 and single,
21-year-old
and
pussy.
you
Hell
and
yeah.
you
I'm tripping.
pulled the 21-year-old, I'd be proud of you.
Yeah,
I ain't judging.
Got a couple hundred for you. Come through.
it's that 18 where
Fuck
I be
that
getting
40.
uncomfortable.
80,
Right, yo.
yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I be getting wild
Talk
uncomfortable at
about
18
fit-
when them niggas like,
Wow.
Anyways, CJ, you dating bitches with kids?
Now? No. I got kids. I ain't dating you. You got kids. How we gonna put my
How you
kids
got
together?
kids and won't date a bitch with kids?
You gotta put the kids in a room and see like how they.
Listen,
How
I'm
they
gonna put
come out.
my kids with your kids. I got shit to do. You got shit to do. We betting on a lot. It's only 7 days of the week, and I got a lot of shit going on.
That's why I've said that even with 4 kids, I wouldn't date.
I don't think I don't think we gonna have time to dedicate to a relationship. We taking care of kids. How we gonna take care of us?
That's a fact. We can fuck though.
We
A chick with one,
Yo,
a
that's
chick with one kid.
bing, 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 bing.
A chick with one kid. You know what I'm saying? Who got her help on her side, so she ain't got you know what I'm saying? She
Mhm.
got a reliable baby daddy. Got the kid 50% of the time. You
Mhm.
been dating her? She got one kid.
All right, she only got one kid, and it's an ideal situation. You paint an ideal situation, then probably
I
yeah.
think that's a lot more normal than that now. That a chick can have a kid that she only see 50% of the time. Either not because her dad got him, because either grandma got him, or you know what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, you're right, because my baby mama's got at least half the week off.
Mm-hmm.
One of them got pregnant like that. I think she had too much free time. That bitch had too much free time. Same. We should have sent that nigga home last Saturday, huh? Damn. That was too good a damn daddy. Nah, but one kid and she, I don't know. I think that's that. I think, but I mean, I feel like I give them an ideal situation. I don't think that that's common. To be honest with you.
I don't see it enough. Let me put it like that.
Yeah, I don't see it enough to think that it's common.
Well, I mean,
And I know a lot of baby mamas.
Okay, I'll give you that one. Okay, fair enough. I think that me personally, when I was out here on the prowl, chicks with kids was always a turn off because I can't slide on you on a Tuesday afternoon or Tuesday night. You know what I'm saying? Because you got shit to do in the morning. More than likely, I got shit to do too. But like, you
We
can still-
sacrifice for some pussy though.
Yeah, you. I would say when you ain't got no kids, you be like, you know what? I can get some 4 a.m. dick. go to work off 6 hours of sleep, 4 hours of sleep. I'll be fine. When you got a kid, that's not a question.
Because now
That's
you ain't
like,
getting 4 hours of sleep.
nigga, no, because I gotta
Getting
wake up
two.
and get this baby ready.
Yeah.
get out the door. So chicks with kids was always like, all right, boundaries. Now that I got 2 of my own, I could never. I could never, my nigga. Look, yo, if I somehow ended up single and I got 2 little people that I got to take care of, there's no way that I'm about to take the responsibility of bringing a girl into my life, having to take care of her, and then she's bringing the kid with her.
Okay, we'll see. Okay, there you go. That actually comes with time, then, because I was the same exact way when I first had my kid, and then boom, had the second one right again. I'm like, yeah, fuck all y'all and y'all relationships.
Like,
Y'all could all eat a dick. It's about me and my kids. I got to get us right. But shit, 5 years later, I'm all right.
I'm all right. I'm doing all right. I got this.
So it's like, that was my mindset 5 years ago for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's different.
I just feel like it's weird as fuck if you got kids and she has kids, because like they're just both older. And what do you do? Just put them in a room? They come out with bruises or some shit. Like they determine who.
That's
the alpha
another thing
is.
too. I don't want to have.
Like, what the fuck happens?
You know what I'm saying? What if her kid's older than my kids and they do
Get
something?
along,
and
exactly.
you better whoop that nigga ass. Whoop
But
his
do-
ass.
Yeah.
Whoop his ass.
I'll do it if you want me to.
Nah, I ain't whooping
Yeah,
nobody
it's
else,
just-
son.
It's too
You
much
gotta see,
going
that's
on.
that's the thing too. Another man's son. If we ain't had that, like, don't put your hands on my son.
Ain't
Call me.
Only the strong
Call me.
survive,
Tell
man.
me what he did,
They're whooping my son's ass. My son needs
and
to
I'll
learn how to fight.
I'll determine the ass whooping from there if his mama hasn't.
No, see, and this is another thing though. Like, I think it's dependent on the relationship. Now, if this man has been around my kid, like, so look at my girl's instance. She's been around my baby since he's been in diapers before he could talk. You know what I'm saying? So like, she's been there, and we gonna probably be married at some point in life. So like, 7 years from now, as we do some fucked up shit,
Whoop his ass.
whoop his ass.
7 years from now, he's gonna be 10,
He
nigga.
10.
Shit, nigga. Next year he do some shit. Whoop his ass. You got me fucked up.
But you know what I'm saying?
Whoop
Like,
his ass, nigga.
exactly. But you've been around. You know what I'm saying? And I think that was the instance in my case. You know what I'm saying? Like, if my baby mom was with a nigga and she was dead ass with this nigga for a long time, and he do some fucked up shit in their house, you live there too. And you do some fucked up shit, you got rules, my nigga.
No, I think there's still a discussion to be had between men.
Yeah, but that also be something that will have to be discussed.
We gotta at least have we ain't even gotta like each other.
Yeah,
But we have to have an understanding. It take a village to I totally believe it take a village to raise kids.
They really do.
No one person raised me. My mom did a great job as a single mother, but she ain't do it by herself.
Nigga, my
You know what I'm saying?
sisters,
Had help. She had help from a lot of people.
Nigga, my
So it's like,
grandmom, yeah.
I understand that
Your
people.
mom can't be around all the time.
A lot of people have to pitch in.
Mm-hmm.
If that nigga want to pitch in, all the power to him.
Yeah.
But we need to lay some foundation and some ground rules type shit. We need to at least have an understanding as men.
Rules, my nigga. Like,
Rules, boundaries. That's it.
everybody got rules, my
Ain't
nigga.
nothing about nothing
Marv,
else
you
but
can
boundaries.
speak on this, my nigga. You got
I got a good situation. You know, Simone been around my daughter since she was in diapers. My daughter's 10. You know what I mean? And then my daughter had a stepdad for years. They broke up, but I mean, he still be around sometimes. So, but it was always my whole rule was don't hit my child with an object. If anything I won't do, you can't do. That was with her mother too, though. It was the rule with everybody, like the grandparents. If I don't hit my child with an object, you can't hit my child with an object. And whatever the discipline is what it is. But I'm not about to like sit here and be like, no, you can't. No one's allowed to whoop my child. Nah, I mean, at the time when I was whooping my kids when they was younger, not even really whooping, I was spanking them because they needed to learn discipline when they was younger. Then all right, cool. Whoever was at that point, I don't care if we like even with her stepfather, me and him didn't get along in the beginning. I didn't like the nigga. He just did some like, it wasn't about her. He didn't do shit to my daughter. It was the shit he used to like try and do to me, like on some old bitch shit. You know what I mean?
Being
Tryna,
corny.
Like, yeah, just on some corny shit, trying to be tough when I come
Niggas
around.
will
And I
get
ain't-
cute.
Yeah, they want to get extra. I'm like, I'm here for my daughter, bro. I'm not here for this, but you know, you got.
And on
it's
top of
times
that,
we
I'll
had to
shoot
get
you.
into it. That too.
On top of that, I'll shoot
Yeah.
you. So just
It was times we had to
chill.
get into it, but I was kind of like, whatever. But other than that, it was just like, hey, yo, if she got to get smacked on the hand or get her ass tapped at 2, 3, 4 years old, then that's so be it. You know what I mean? I need y'all to be on her because when she start getting out of control and y'all can't handle her, I don't want no. I'm about to call your dad. Don't use me as a threat. Cause don't use me as like a threatening mechanism for my kids to put fear in their heart. Like, nah. Fuck out of here.
My rules is extended to every house that you go to, because I know every house you go to. So my rules are exactly the same. So if you violate those rules over there, the punishment should be the same at my house.
Exactly.
That you would get there. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I look at it. I don't hit my kid like that unless he do some fucked up fuck shit.
You don't never spank that.
I don't, but I put him in corners. You know what I'm saying? Like, I take away fucking TVs. I put him in timeout for a half an hour, an hour. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I would 100% encourage that shit from my son's husband, or my son's mom husband. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta be some established relationship shit though. It ain't no
honestly,
That too. Don't
random
just be bringing the
boyfriend.
nigga around my
Yeah.
kid.
Yeah, and
If you ain't been fucking with the nigga,
that
He
you
ain't been
better not
around.
Think about touching my daughter, like you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
I'm
that
not.
kinda
but no,
shit.
I'ma
that's-
shoot the nigga.
But I think that I
Got me
most
fucked up.
women have enough sense to be like, all right, this is my boyfriend. They don't bring niggas that now, some bitches do, but most women don't bring niggas that are just fucking around their kids.
I believe that too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
I get it.
and I've never.
That's
been
why
in-
we just said we wouldn't fuck with chicks with kids because they won't let us come over at 4,
exactly.
and they
yo.
can't sleep.
There you go.
There it is.
There you go. That's a fact.
You know what I mean?
Respect that shit.
It all ties in. You know what I'm saying? Moving on.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
So you spank your daughter? Well, you did spank your daughter?
When she was younger, I spanked all my kids when they was younger.
All right. So I was listening to the fucking WBLK the other day because that's radio. We gotta listen to the radio at work. But fucking somebody had wrote a strawberry letter in Steve Harvey. The old boy was basically saying his daughter's 16. She got a fly ass mouth.
She got crazy with him. I think I know which one you talking about. That shit was like Wednesday.
Got crazy with the nigga. Was talking crazy to their younger daughter. When he said something to her about that, she got crazy with him. So he popped her in the mouth. She caught herself lunging at him, and they start tussling.
Yeah, I know which one you talking about.
So he like, all right, I understand I was wrong for that, and I could have handled that differently. But my wife is trying to tell me that I'm wrong for popping her in the mouth to begin with. Like, and she's siding with my daughter. I'm listening to these niggas talking. First, the lady speaks, and she's like, yeah, well, I agree, and you shouldn't be putting your hands on your daughter. Then Steve Harvey gets on there, and he doubles down on the shit like, oh, nah, homie. You should never put your hands on your daughter no matter how old she is. You should never associate a man loving her with
Beating
putting
her,
your
yeah.
hands
I know
on
which one
her.
you talking
All right. While I can understand that psychology,
I was gonna say the psychology.
I can understand the psychology,
Mm-hmm.
but you're not gonna say the same thing for your son.
Mm-hmm.
So where is the psychology at when you're applying that right there doesn't make any sense for one. So if you know, no, you're not going to tell me. So you're going to tell me that I'm allowed to hit my son, or so that me and my wife are allowed to whoop my son and put hands on my son if he does something wrong, but I shouldn't do that to my daughter because I don't want her to associate. Let me speak, nigga. Stop cutting me off. Stop cutting me off.
I know what you're saying.
But stop cutting me off. I have to tell them what I'm saying.
Get off.
That's true.
So I
That's an
can't
audience.
do. I shouldn't do that with my daughter, but I'm allowed to do that with my son. What if a woman is putting hands on my son? I'm allowed to. He's supposed to think that that's okay because I whooped him growing up like that. It's the same psychology, and it doesn't make any sense to say that it's
To the Steve Harvey point, it's like when domestic violence situation is like, I'm doing this out of love. So, yes, the father popped her in the mouth because she was talking reckless, and it may have been out of love, out of discipline, because he don't want her behaving that way to other people. You know what I'm saying? But in the scope of it, she's 16, and the man is hitting her in the mouth.
I've never whooped my child because I loved him. I'm whooping you because you did something wrong. You need to understand that.
But why do you want them to understand that it's wrong?
It's negative reinforcement.
But no, understand. But why? But the deeper root to that, you want them to understand that it's wrong, so that they don't go out into the world and do the thing, and then the world gets a hold of them. So that's why you whoop them, to teach them the right way, because out of love.
Not because but no, you dragging it.
I'm
You just
dragging
dragged it. You just said you did this because you love them. You just drag that shit out. Like, of course it's because you love. Everything you do for your kids is because you love them. But I'm not whooping you because I love you. Nigga, I'm whooping you because you did something wrong, and you need to understand that.
No, the psychology is the person that hits them loves them, no matter the reason.
Yeah, that's
the psychology he's talking about. Which I think when it comes to boys and girls, it toes the line of a double standard. Me personally, I don't think hitting any child in the face is even that's
in the face.
always
No,
been a
absolutely
hell
not. I don't think because I
fucking
used to
no
hate
me.
getting when my mom popped me in the mouth. I that shit made me seethe.
Yeah, like that's a hell no to me.
Don't hit
hitting
me
the
in my
face.
don't hit me in my face. That's my
But
face.
I don't think you should have 60. I was kind of like on they like. Well, I wasn't on that simp shit that Steve Harvey on. That's his fan base. You know what I mean? But I don't think he should have been hitting his 16-year-old daughter in the face. No way.
Josh, what was you saying?
I agree with you should discipline your boys and your girls exactly the same. But the psychology makes sense because when you're whooping your son, it's like man on man violence. When you're whooping your daughter, it becomes like the only man I love right now is whooping me, and then they get older and they think it's fine for. So I understand the psychology. I don't agree.
I think
but I understand it.
I think the psychology is flawed in you not telling people that the kid needs to understand why they got disciplined. If you're not explaining, you can't just whoop a kid and then I've never whooped my kid or spanked him or them rather or disciplined them in any fashion, even just time out and not explain to them what they did wrong.
I agree. I do before and after because a lot of times before
you
they
need to
emotional
understand.
and shit, they know they about to get their ass whooped and they emotional and don't want to talk.
I
right.
would
So
tell my
before
son
and
straight
after.
up, like,
Yeah.
you know I'm about to whoop you, right? So you did this. This the consequence.
Yeah.
You get the consequence
logic out of that
after
shit,
after you get the consequence, whether it be a quick little spanking or a timeout. I explain to you again. You know why that happened, right? So you good? All right.
But with that specific situation, like it's similar with like in my house. Both my brothers, we did something wrong. We very rarely got whoopings, but if it was something like wrong, like not just being boys wrong, but like you fucking stole, you did something stupid, we got whooped.
My mother whooped my ass.
I talked to my mom some type of way, we got whooped.
Listen.
All the boys, it was always like that. My dad told my mom when my sister was born, he was like, I'm not hitting my daughter, so you need to learn how to discipline. My mom's a great mother, doesn't know how to discipline. So my sister is slick as fuck. And now my dad's starting to be like, you keep fucking talking to me that way, I'm going to slap the shit out of you. Because growing up, he didn't do the same things he did with us. So from my standpoint, if I have daughters and I have sons, they're getting disciplined the exact same way. Exact same way.
Listen, my
because
nigga, I was
mouth
in.
compared to our mouths,
It's
wild.
different,
I remember my last like real whooping where my mom like really tried to whoop me. Not whoop me, but like I was a nigga. I was in high school. I was getting fly at the same situation. I was probably about 14, getting fly at the mouth, just talking reckless to my mom, just thinking I was Big Dick Willie. I think I got some pussy around the time, so I'm smelling myself and shit. So I'm like, all right, she can't tell me shit. My mom was in the kitchen cooking and had a ladle. My mom, it was a plastic ladle, beat my ass with this ladle. Left welts all over my arms and shit. Broke the motherfucker. Went and got another spoon and chased me again.
Talk crazy if you want to, my nigga.
You're not gonna talk. Mom, like you have kids got too much rights.
They
Y'all
do,
got
absolutely.
shit fucked up.
I
Absolutely.
already know exactly how I'm hunting that shit. I'm
Y'all
giving
got
rib
shit
shots.
fucked up.
My
nigga.
kids, you talk crazy, you ain't even gonna see it coming. I'm just gonna poof, right to the side, my nigga. You already know what's up. And
Listen.
you ain't even. You gonna. I want you to be afraid of that coming.
like
You know what I'm
nigga,
saying? Like,
these nigga, and listen,
I feel like you need to keep that same energy with
Yeah, niggas
your
got-
fucking
y'all got
daughters.
shit
You can't just
fucked
let your
up.
daughters fly by because they're girls, because they'll grow up to be disrespectful as fuck.
disrespectful
and that's what that
as
dude
fuck.
that's what that dude probably did. He probably ain't want to whoop his daughter because she was a good little girl, blah, blah, blah. And now she's 16 and got a slick-ass mouth and thinks she can say whatever she says.
Not even that,
And
nigga.
now he's getting mad as fuck and he's thinking about slapping the
even
fuck out of her.
even past that, he hit her and she jumped on him. Y'all got
So
me
she
fucked up.
has no fear, which means she doesn't know what that man can do
She
to her.
does not
This nigga
respect
got no
me.
respect.
This is why
Yeah.
I say discipline is a lifelong lesson.
Eh,
Y'all got me
absolutely.
fucked
You did
up.
not discipline that daughter. There's no way your daughter should think they jump. My dad, the last time I got a whooping, I was 14. My dad physically whooped my ass. Here's why. I grew a couple inches. I'm almost as tall as him. I think I can beat his ass. Like CJ said, got some pussy because I was about 14. So I'm like, I'm Mr. Get Bad.
oh shit.
Man, my grandma called my dad. She's like, "Oh, so you want to act a fool?" Call my dad. I'm in the background. I'm like, I ain't worried about him. What?
That nigga
Nigga,
pulled
I
up.
ain't never see my dad spin the block like that. He pulled up so
Spin the block.
goddamn fast, said, "Come outside." And my grandmother, old and Southern, this to her was normal. She like, yeah, you was talking that shit to your dad.
Take
Nah,
your ass out there.
Take your ass outside. He gonna whoop your ass, and then you gonna come in here and shut the fuck up. Man, my dad whooped my ass in that front yard. Ain't nobody enjoying guys did shit.
Ain't nobody bat an eye.
And I ain't think to call the cops. That was just not a thing we did. And my
hell no.
grandmother, the one who always protect me from ass whoopings, this is the first time she co-signed the ass whooping. And she was like, "I told you ain't better than your daddy. Now get your ass in the house." She's like, and then she on the porch with him talking cash shit. She talking wow. I'm listening to her. I'm like, this some fucking. I'm like,
Yo,
this is
She out there championing like she just whooped your ass.
Yo,
she ain't even had to
son,
lift a finger.
Your parents
Woo!
would dead ass dog you after they whooped your ass.
Facts,
too,
son.
my
She
nigga.
calling. You know how they be telling everybody? Because my grandma's like, she was the sister who was like the tough one. So she was always fighting her brothers and shit. And she was talking so much shit. I'm just like, I can't do nothing to my grandma. I'm like, my dad just whooped my ass. I ain't this some bullshit. And I ain't talked slick to my dad since.
Yo, in the end, we're animals though. Like we're a pack of fucking wolves, and we get big and we fucking stop getting milk from our moms and we get and we think we can run shit. And the wolf's got to fight for his spot every time. And that's just how it is. And then when your dad gets old and you got to take care of him, that's who you are.
Yeah, now I watch my dad old ass. He probably all blue and shit. But at 14, I really thought I could whoop my dad
I
ass.
still
Son.
gotta
I'm like,
shoot
he ain't
mine.
about to
Alright,
touch
so
me.
my kid probably gonna be about bigger than me, so like my kid's really huge. So.
No, my
My
brother's
dad-
bigger than me. I got to beat him up all the time.
My dad been in jail half his life, so he's, you know, that jail diet is different.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
he
living
ain't gonna
off
hit
too.
you with something you ain't never seen.
Oh,
you
no.
about to square up like you fucking normally. He's gonna catfish your ass.
Yeah.
Hog tie you in 15 seconds,
He
nigga.
been training all his life to get hit with this 40. He got me fucked up.
Shoot a nigga, yo.
He got me fucked
That
up.
was it, man. My dad whooped my ass. Son.
I
I
got
was
the
like,
last
all right.
question of the day.
Cool.
All right, so there's
Hold on.
Back to the action. This is completely left field. This is the last question. Segue. Segue king. There's a clinical reading, which is that the crack was mostly black problem, and while opioids are not. But there's also an optimistic reading, which we learned that from the mistake of the crack epidemic, we're trying to do better.
You know what?
What are you asking?
And I don't know which point is more true.
And I know, I can I be honest with you? That's crazy that you even bring that up, because I thought about that. I meant to write that shit down, and that was actually not so eloquently put, but that is what I thought. I'm like, yo, did they learn their mistake from crack? Is that what's going on?
I've been going back and forth with this because I got into it with the one girl on Twitter about the fucking people overdosing, and I'm telling you, like, I don't have any sympathy for those people because you are choosing to do this to yourself. And my whole point to reference was the fact that when our people was on crack, the only thing they told us to do was to say no. Just say no. That was the fucking slogan that they put out. So why isn't the energy the same? I'm riding down fucking Niagara Falls Boulevard and there's a fucking bulletin. Don't trust your cocaine. It may be laced with fentanyl. Carry Narcan. Are you fucking kidding me, my nigga?
Don't trust your cocaine.
Lason's perspective comes from a point of resentment.
Oh, I'm with him. My daddy a crackhead
I'm
still.
95%, right? And here's where it kind of, the opioid shit kind of is kind of different from the crack era. With opioids, it starts with the doctor. You usually go in for some back surgery. You go in for some knee surgery, some shit like that. They give you the opioids, say, hey, this is for pain. This will keep the pain away, right? Usually you got some shitty doctor that did it, so the shit wasn't done right, and you need the pain, and now you get hooked on it that way. That's where my little I don't really want to call it 5%. That's where my 2% difference come from, as far as the leading to the addiction. But how they're treating it, bro, they ain't learned shit from the crack era. It's only one difference. One victim is black, victims are white. We have known this since the beginning of time. They do not treat black victims the same, and they never will. You can look at every aspect of life. When there's a black victim, they do not treat them the same. When Amber Geiger killed somebody,
Yo,
what
but
the fuck did they do to her? The white dude that just killed 22 people in the mall in Texas. You know how typically, if I sold 20 pounds of crack, or if I sold a pound of crack, or whatever, gram of crack, and they got me in chains in an orange jumpsuit coming to court, will they not?
Absolutely.
Motherfucking white dude just killed 22 people. They got him in a suit, walking in on his own recognizance, in court.
Well,
No
that's your lawyer.
chain
No
gang,
fucking
nothing.
way.
I'll
Yes.
put that on my life.
Yes.
He walked in like
He walked in
he
with
got
a
he got
suit.
out of jail.
No,
A
no,
suit.
no. He didn't.
He's
get
not out of jail.
His lawyer brought him a fucking suit.
Came in
Him
with a
going to
suit,
court with.
no handcuffs. He's a violent offender.
Killed 22 people in the fucking
So
mall.
that's where I'm like, yo, no. It's they just treat black victims different. It's that simple. They don't treat us the same. And we know that.
Go ahead, Josh. You go
I mean, I absolutely agree. That's absolutely a fact. But when you with shit like that, that's like district judge. That is all on the. That's basically on the judgment of whoever the judge is, who was ever in charge.
It's national though.
But more likely than not, they're gonna do exactly what Marv said. They're gonna that shit's gonna happen. Like with the one dude in South Carolina, they held him without bail. He's getting the death penalty. The dude Dylan Roof, he's the one who shot at the church.
I mean,
So that's a good case.
But they,
And then you have
Josh,
you have
they took him to Burger King before they took him to jail.
But that has nothing.
The cops did. But those are individuals.
That's left. That's left. We're talking about the whole the stay on the crack thing.
But I mean, it's the same concept though.
The drugs, the straight up like they're saying this. Look, in 1980, whatever,
85.
crack in 1985 it hit. We didn't know what the fuck to do. It decimated the fucking population of people. So we are seeing the same type of effects in 2018, 19. So they're trying to fucking avoid it, but not really trying to avoid it. They're aiding these people. You know what I'm saying? They're aiding these people.
I always like two things could be true at once. It could be, and I believe it is, the fact that it affects white people more is the reason it's getting more attention. But at the same time, I still would rather those people get proper care and everyone get proper
Okay,
care.
so-
No, but it's
And
not
then-
even. It's
Okay,
not. No,
Josh,
no.
do
It's
you
not
look
even.
at- okay,
It's not even proper care. It's almost like they're enabling them.
But do you look at a crackhead? Do you look at your local crackhead and be like, you know what, sir? I wish you would go to rehab and get your life together. Do you actively look at your local crackhead as a real? Give me a real honest response.
I
bro.
honestly, I haven't had a local crackhead since I was like 18. But no, I didn't.
Okay, but when you looked at,
But
somebody
that was me as a like.
Where'd you move?
It's not really that I moved.
We
It's
got
just I
local
started
crackheads.
actually staying home.
Okay.
I used to be on 19th, 24th, and now I go
But
home.
when you see these motherfuckers,
well, then I'm at home.
but you look at a motherfucker on heroin, like a
One,
person
they're
that we all
two. They're
know.
way. It's like more pathetic. It's like I look at a dude on heroin. I think he's gonna die. I look at a dude on crack. I'm like, you should probably spend your money on smarter things.
Yo, and why do you?
Because they're functional. They're like having a conversation with me. Dude on heroin. I think he might be dead already.
Yo, look.
It has nothing to do with nothing else. It's just
So,
like that's,
Yo,
So okay, so
you
just
spend
to
your
stick
money
to
on
that,
other
to
things.
stick to Lason's point, right?
no. I understand what he's trying to say.
No, I'm saying okay. So let's look at
Yeah.
the same situation though. When crack hit, what were the jail sentences for crack?
No, yeah,
compared
I
to
understand.
cocaine?
Yeah.
The same drug, same years.
yeah.
We
hit
know it's
bo-
disparate.
So cocaine hit white community like the same way crack hit black community.
Yeah.
The difference is when it was time to lock motherfuckers up, they hit crack with 3 times the amount of people they was hitting cocaine sentences with.
And
so
they
white people
literally-
were getting
they literally
affected by
made
cocaine
laws.
too. They just didn't portray that shit.
They literally made laws where you could have like a tenth of Coke, but if you mixed it with baking soda or try to make it crack in any way, you would get more time than someone who had 10 times as much Coke as you.
And what's the main
So
what's the main ingredients to crack?
Coke. No, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm
That's what I'm saying.
agreeing. It's
Yeah,
just
no,
the
no, that's
question,
what
the
I'm
way
saying.
he asked
No,
the question
yeah, that's what I'm
wasn't
saying.
good.
So like that's why I'm saying like so when people try and pull that shit with you, just be like okay, let's just take it. Let's go to the crack era and we're gonna just compare strictly to crack era. Let's go ahead and look at the sentencing for cocaine. Let's look at the
Yeah.
sentences to crack. We know which one affected which people the most. Cocaine was killing white people. Overdose on cocaine, all that shit. It was destroying them. Crack was just stringing niggas out.
But they're not
Motherfuckers
putting
wasn't
niggas in-
overdosing on crack.
They're just mad weird.
They was just strung out, and then they was throwing the crackhead and the crack dealer in jail. Cocaine, they was not throwing the cocaine dealer in jail unless it was a black motherfucker, and it was stringing out white people. And they're like, we're gonna just send them on to rehab. So just how they dealt with crack and cocaine in the same exact era, the same exact time,
I
was
hate
totally
to say
different.
this, man. I know a motherfucker that was just got out of heroin, just got out of fucking rehab, Nigga look like he's still on the shit, got a job and all types of shit. And I'm happy they're doing good for himself, but it's just wild because I know my crackhead Ed that done got out of jail a couple times ain't getting no job and he back on these fucking streets smoking crack. Like
opiates and alcohol are the two hardest things to get off of. When you go to jail, if you're a drug addict, if you're an opiate addict or an alcohol addict, they put you in a hospital. If you're an addict of any other drug, they just put you in like a detox room because you can die from detoxing off of opiates and alcohol. Like your body doesn't get it, it will literally shut down. Other drugs, you just freak the fuck out. So it is different. But the point you're trying to make is absolutely true. You just have to compare crack and coke and not crack and heroin.
anyways, guys. You guys got anything else before we get out of here? Let's talk about sports.
Nothing really going on in sports. Oh, the China shit. But that's like super deep.
Yeah, that's
going
some
on?
whole
Yeah.
I don't think y'all want to dive into
Daryl Morey tweeted because people in Hong
Rockies
Kong
GM.
are like they want like democratic elections. I don't know exactly. I don't know if they want to be separate from China or if they want to just be represented. I don't know exactly.
They've been
But
protesting
some
for a
shit's
while out
happening.
there,
Daryl Morey sided with Hong Kong, and China was like, "We want an apology." And then Daryl Morey apologized, but he didn't apologize for what he said. He apologized for the reaction.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, "I'm sorry to any of our Chinese fans who were offended." Blah blah. And then China was like, "Free speech does not contain anything that goes against the government." So it's some whole thing. You got fucking politicians from both countries talking about it.
Basically,
And
China
they're canceling
said,
games and shit. Canceling
China was like,
streams.
nigga, this ain't America. Mind your fucking business.
Yeah.
That's essentially what they said. That's why everybody keeps saying, oh, you hear shut up and dribble because you don't hear LeBron and them speaking out about it. And why would they? It's not our fucking country. We don't know. I don't know what's going on over there.
Exactly.
With me too. Like I agree with protesting. I have no fucking idea. I know
Yeah, I'm
nothing about that shit.
Hey, listen. Yeah,
Nothing.
they not over here protesting when shit happened over here, so go ahead. Handle your
They
business.
don't know nothing.
Yeah, they
hear
don't know.
nothing.
For one, they not in a democracy or a republic. Them motherfuckers is in communism / dictatorship / whatever you want to call it.
All right, well, good luck for them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like,
I
look,
support your movement.
fight your way out, bro. But I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
But
power.
the
the
NBA,
power.
that's literally NBA. 10% of the NBA's revenue comes
Yeah.
from China.
It's a big
and
market.
It was going to be 30% in 25 years. So NBA players are
We're
about to
not
start
be
losing
alive
real
in
money.
25 years.
Instead of a 30 million max, it's going to be a
You
25
said China, I
max.
thought you were talking about fragile Anthony Davis, who's made a.
He
paper
also got
fucking-
hurt. Yeah.
He just made a fucking paper.
Sixers and
glass
6.
bones, yo.
Sixers and
got
4
hurt
if
already?
Anthony Davis ain't
Yeah,
healthy.
he got his fucking thumb. They don't know if he might be out for several months. They say.
Several months. I thought
He sprained. I heard it was a sprained thumb.
They say it's a sprain, but if he tore a ligament,
I'll break my thumb right now and start playing basketball 2 months from now. What you mean?
He'll be out for several months. If he has hip surgery.
Hey, everybody clown that Al Horford signing.
You still got Dwight.
Come on, man.
The Bills are 4-1
Hide
going
behind
into the
Mike.
bye, yo.
Hey, with the weakest schedule. They got the
had a
Eagles,
bit-
and that is it. The Eagles and the Patriots. Then they got the Jets once, Dolphins twice, Redskins once.
So you telling me the Bills about to go into the playoffs?
Like 11.
If
On
they
some
don't make
shit.
the playoffs,
They
if
gonna
they
look
don't make
crazy.
the playoffs, Doug McDermott should be fired.
That defense stingy though.
If you can't find a way to win 6 more of them games, fire him. Like, you got 2 games against the Dolphins, worst team in the league.
And they
A
trying
game
to
against the
lose.
Redskins, second worst team in the league.
They trying to lose.
Game against the Jets, bottom 10. If they lose against the Jets, whatever, it's a divisional game, Darnold's back. But other than the Patriots, the Eagles, nothing.
Nothing.
Oh, and the Ravens.
Yeah.
But other than that, every team they play is hot trash.
And
So
they
you
got
basically
Philly
said-
at
They
home.
played
Potentially
Pittsburgh.
3 losses. Pittsburgh ain't got their starting quarterback, and they might. Be
And
trying
they've been
to
getting
lose.
demolished by
Yeah,
everyone.
and they might be trying to lose on the low.
And Mason Rudolph's hurt now. We don't know how long, though.
Oh, he took a fucking hit.
Yeah.
He's out cold.
So if you lose to the Giant or the Patriots, whatever, that's going to happen. You lose to the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
Eagles is like a 50-50 game with how they're playing right now. But if you lose to them, whatever, they're really talented. If you lose to the Jets,
It's like,
it's a disappointment, but whatever. And the Ravens, same thing. You should beat the Ravens, but if you lose, whatever. But the rest of the schedule,
That's
But
11
then-
and 5.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
That's always the question though. They say best case scenario they go into the playoffs. What 11-5, 10-6,
yeah, wild card.
wild card game. They're not better than any of the wild card teams that they'll play.
The only team right now in the AFC other than the Chiefs and they probably play the Chiefs or the Patriots. They're gonna lose, but whatever. They make the playoffs. win 10 games,
No,
lose to one of
don't
those
the
teams?
first 1 or 2 seeds get
That doesn't
buys?
make your team better.
No, actually, yeah. So they would get by. So they would either play
Chiefs Patriots would get buys.
any other team. Buffalo has a chance.
I think they have
against the AFC.
I think they have a
I
chance in
understand that, but
AFC.
that doesn't make not against San Diego. I think if San Diego gets in, they lose to San Diego. Even though they just took a loss.
San Diego, Baltimore.
No, San Diego would be a wild card team, so they wouldn't play San Diego because the Chiefs are going to win that division. Chiefs are West, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Chiefs
so
West.
it would be San Diego would be the other wild card team.
Okay,
So
then
they
it'd
would
be-
play either Baltimore or Cleveland, whoever wins that division, or they would play Houston or Indy, whoever wins that division.
They're not better than Houston.
And
Not better than Baltimore.
I'm
I
not going to
think
say
they
they're
can-
better, but those are
I
very
think they
winnable
can
games.
very much win those games. I think the longest shot they have is against the Ravens.
Houston, but their defense is garbage this year. So
Patriots-
if Lamar
His
has one
offense is kinda,
two bad
ugh.
throws, and then Singletary comes back, Gore, they eat up that defense. And Houston's defense is trash too.
Yeah.
I mean, they're definitely not beating the Chiefs or the
Patriots, no.
when they get to the second round, but
But going long term, that doesn't make them a better team.
yeah, it does. Experience.
Gives them experience.
Losing to Kawhi made the 76ers a better team. They got playoff experience. Look at LeBron. He got fucking swept. Comes back like
Yo, are the Patriots really that good, or they just benefiting from schedule? Because
Both.
Tom Brady
Tom
don't
Brady
look
looks
the
like
same
shit.
to me. He doesn't look the same.
but it's
I think
it's
it's
like
that
this
cliff.
every year.
I think it's that cliff, yo.
No, it's
I
like
think
this
it's
every
that
year.
cliff that Max Kellerman been talking about, bro.
He's slower to get hot. First, it used to take him a week. Then it took him 2 weeks. Then it took him a month. Now it's taking him 2 months. But as soon as week 8 hits, he'll be out there throwing 250 to 300 yards.
You know what, Layson? I just don't think it's an incentive for him to play better. They're winning by like 20 apiece. I think the only team they didn't hit by 20 was the Bills.
Buffalo.
That defense is just, I don't know. They're not even that good. Like, I guess the defense, they getting a whole bunch of takeaways. I don't know how the ball just ended up in Stephon Gilmore's hands because we all know
Because
that
they have
nigga
both
is-
some McCourties.
Yo, he's fucking, we know he's toast. We know Stephon Gilmore is not the best corner in the league. But on the Patriots, on paper, he's the best corner in the league.
Because they do like how Richard Sherman. Richard Sherman was never the best cornerback in the league. He had Cam Chancellor and Earl Thomas. So when you burned Richard Sherman, ain't no one giving you the ball. You're about to get smacked on the sideline. Same thing. They got both of them. One of the McCourties plays corner,
The other one plays safe.
and the other McCourty ain't a lockdown corner, but he's getting interceptions. And the other McCourty is just roaming. He got interceptions everywhere he goes. He's getting interceptions.
Mm-hmm.
So when Gilmore gets burned, people don't hit him because fucking McCourty's right there. I think how did Gilmore come from Buffalo with a great defense and never make an All-Pro, and then he goes to fucking New England and they put him number 1 All-Pro? They put him as the best cornerback in the league last year.
It's because of schemes, baby.
Yeah,
It's
schemes and
coaching
having a safety
staff,
over
man.
him.
That coaching staff matters.
I don't know if
That
they
defense is
like,
wild.
It's like I don't know if they for real or not. Like it's like you see them, you watch them play, and they don't look like the world beaters, but then they haven't lost yet. In every game they looked like they was gonna lose. They found the defense found some way to win.
Even the Bills let the Giants score 16. The Bills let the Jets score 16.
They held the Patriots to 16.
But the Patriots held the Jets to 0 and held the Giants to, I think it was like 14. And
Yeah.
dude, their defense is crazy.
I honestly think the problem with the Bills is their offense can't compensate that great defense. So it's like you will see a Jet score 16 because like, well, shit, is fucking dickhead gonna score? No.
Yo, I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I don't know
Like,
if Josh Allen is.
yeah, Josh Allen.
I've been telling people he's
I
not.
don't know.
He's not it. Like, you know what I mean? So like, if he was slightly better, then the defense will probably hold a team to 7 points because they're like, all right,
Oh, yeah.
we got a little time. We got the time to take a breath, but we know we about to go do a fucking 4-and-out with dickhead Josh Allen. So
go get
good luck.
knocked out the game, and then we playing with the backup again.
Yeah, like that kind of
But
shit.
Matt
Like,
Barkley didn't look terrible.
I like Barkley.
I was like, he didn't look terrible, but that's all I got. Sports, music, women.
NBA starts in a couple weeks.
the real
Talk-
season
we'll have
start,
more to talk
baby.
about.
You know what I mean? Champions of 2020. I'm gonna be down in Philly in June on the parade. You feel me?
I'll be with you. I've been to the last 2
Listen.
parades, so
Come to Philly with me. It's a 6-hour drive.
Philly's gonna
You
burn.
know what I mean?
You hear I'm talking that crazy shit already?
Listen.
I'm not going to
Yo,
LA.
you know what? I forgot about the Nuggets when we were talking too. The Nuggets is really solid out the West. I don't think they listen. I'm just saying it's legit teams
man,
that can really
that
win,
should-
and it's some
I ain't
solid
gonna
teams
front.
out.
This-
West got more solid teams than East.
I think you need a top 5 player to win the championship.
Yo,
And the only teams that have solid teams and top 5 players are
Sixers,
the Warriors,
Clippers,
the Lakers,
Warriors,
the
and
Clippers.
Lakers.
Sixers are
in
border.
Bucks.
I would say Embiid.
Sixers are border.
I don't know. Embiid might be 6 or 7.
Who?
Player.
Name 5.
LeBron. If we take KD out, he'll be 5. But if we don't take LeBron, KD, Steph, Harden, Leonard, then Giannis,
Dame.
then maybe Embiid. I'll put Embiid over Dame.
Nah, I give Embiid over Dame. All right, I take that. I
but
won't
with
disagree
KD
with
out,
that.
then yeah, he's top 5.
I won't disagree with that.
I don't put Embiid over Dame, but whatever.
He better than AD.
Who? Embiid? Yes.
I didn't even think
No.
about that.
I
Fuck.
think he is.
No, I don't think. So.
I
Skill
would put him
set?
over-
No. Skill set? No. But
I
the
don't even think he's physically in shape. He's not even in shape.
he is. He is now.
No, he ain't.
Yo, you didn't
I'm
see
gonna
him.
have to see him.
He
I'm
dropped
gonna have to
20,
see
boy.
more. I'm gonna have to see more, 'cause,
Availability is the best skill.
Yeah, and AD is very awful with that.
Yeah.
I mean,
And the
he's been
Sixers
having
has done a great
70
job
games
protecting
a-
Embiid.
70 games a season.
Huh?
He been playing 70 games a season though.
Who?
Anthony Davis.
When?
The last 3 years, that's the average.
Average. He
Yeah,
had
but
one
the playoffs.
He had one. I think he had one season. He played like 75, and then he's been playing 60-something games.
He had that playoff series against the Warriors where he ate, but his team just
Yeah,
got
yeah, like
demolished.
he's playing. He's averaging like
But-
45 points.
If Davis is playing, then yeah, I'll put him over Embiid.
I would too, but unfortunately,
Well,
we gonna
here
see
you
this year though. 'cause
Here
my
you
man
have it.
Embiid got
Trap
that.
Nerd Sports Podcast as well. Here we're having separate second. Thank you all for listening. I am your humble host, and it's the Trap Nerd Podcast, and we are out.
Peace.